Who knew companies in Zimbabwe could actually reduce their prices? Even more so, companies in the business of providing internet. Starlink really came in and shook some branches, and the beauty of it is it's just better for everyone. I would have never jumped into 2024 with the dream of an unlimited internet subscription of any kind going for $50 or less. But right now, you have Econet, Starlink, and more recently Utande offering those sorts of packages, which is good news for more Zimbos. They can now afford more access to the internet for the same amount of money. Something I have never really liked about Zimbabwe's internet space has been the decision to create social media bundles. These bundles are highly restrictive towards innovation around the digital space. You can try to launch a digital product counting on the mobile internet penetration rate as one of your metrics, only to see that a significant portion of that internet access is through a WhatsApp bundle. I believe this philosophy of social media bundles has taken the nation aback to some degree when it comes to the extent to which we can explore as many opportunities as we can from the internet. I am sure if these social media bundles didn't exist, mobile operators will be making more from data than they are now by virtue of people just using more of the internet without the restriction to just one single app. One thing about Zimbos is that they may be price sensitive, but if the value is there, and if I'm giving you that delicious value, you know where the like and subscribe buttons are. Do the right thing, kapai. Starlink is definitely not going to be for everyone. It's pretty expensive to get, and a majority of the population might not have the capacity to pay the $30 monthly package. Also, some Zimbos tunongokwata online payments. So Starlink is not going to get nearly the same number of clients as say Tel1 or Liquid or even Econet with their smart biz. That said, its entry into our teapot-shaped country means improved affordability of internet access as local players compete to stay relevant. The uptick in innovation and use of digital services in the country as more and more people graduate from a social media bundle. And one that I feel was long overdue. Telcos actually innovating around new ways of offering great value to their customers and staying profitable. Because like it or not, Starlink aisati yapedza nemi. Starlink got the approval manje apa by the FCC in the US to temporarily test direct to satellite connectivity. So this will get a bit technical, but I'll try to keep it simple. Starlink satellites in space are really close to the Earth's surface. Now because they're close, they have decided to put 4G base stations on some of these satellites, which provide the same 4G network coverage as the one you're getting from the likes of Econet and Net1 right now. You won't need any special phone to access this 4G network. Yautonayo right now will work. Yes, as for now, Starlink is working with local service providers in the area it wishes to launch its service, and essentially they will be providing 4G coverage in remote areas that are not economical for the service provider to set up land-based network towers. But just like Starlink applied for a license to offer data services in our country, they can just decide to apply for a license to be an MNO and shake things up for Econet and Net1 the same way they did with Tel1, Liquid, and the team. And I promise you, no social media bundle will save mobile operators from that one. Competition breeds innovation, and it's definitely a win for the customer because they just get better service at more affordable rates. Here are my hot takes. For my fellow network operators, capped data is becoming old-fashioned. Instead of charging for volume of data, make all packages uncapped and only charge for bandwidth. Utande and Econet with their smart biz offerings are pretty much on the right track. And for my fellow mobile network operators, social media bundles did you more harm than good. They forced us, your customers, into the idea that all the internet has to offer is WhatsApp, Facebook, and Pinterest, when there is a whole world out there. Sell the value proposition of what the internet can offer, for example, securing online jobs on platforms like Upwork, AfriBlocks, Fiverr, or Support Adventure, just a few that I'm familiar with. There is a need for consistent innovation in product offerings perfectly curated for customers you serve. Nanasi calls are still running on 3G when the standard is voice over LTE, a better calling technology that Starlink's direct-to-satellite service will be riding on. A rethink on service offerings needs to happen chop chop because the world is shrinking by the day and a disruptive force is closer than you think.